Hello and welcome to Michaelis Cage's movie trailer monologue, where we go over, watch, review, and sometimes laugh at all the new trailers that come out. And today we have a special one. It's the Boogeyman, and the reason that today is special, like this one's special, is because it's a Stephen King. It's based on a Stephen King novel, or not novel, short story. And I am a big Stephen King guy, so anytime there is anything new Stephen King, I'm excited and I'm here for it. I'm gonna see the trailer. I'm gonna watch it first day. Now this one is called The Boogeyman, and The Boogeyman is from short stories. I don't remember if it was Night Shift or different seasons. It's from one of those books. I want to say Night Shift, but because different seasons were a little more dramatic. So I think it's Night Shift, but it's from a short story. I don't remember the short story. I'm not a big short story guy, so his short story ones I probably only read once or twice. I read The Mist a couple times because well, at first I didn't even read The Mist before I saw the movie, so I was like, I gotta freaking read this. And then the movie I actually liked way more than the book, so there's that. But so I don't really remember this one too much, so I'm excited to get into it. All these short stories, sometimes they turn out good, sometimes they turn out, you get Lawnmower Man, and we know how Lawnmower Man turned out. So it's not. So you never know what you're gonna get when you make a. I mean, hell, you never know what you're gonna get when you make a Stephen King movie. There's been a ton of bad adaptations of Stephen King, to say the least, even done by himself. So it's a mixed bag. But this is releasing to theaters. It was originally going to go straight to Hulu, but because the screenings did so well, they decided, hey, let's release it to theaters. So that gives that's good news. That means, like, at least it's not terrible and it's not the worst. Where they're like, hey, I think this is good enough to release to theaters and not just straight to streaming. So they think it can make some money, which is good. I believe I saw that it was PG-13, and that's for ghost stories. That's fine. It doesn't really need to be R, like when it's just a ghost story. But the thing about this is it has a nice little crew, because the director is the guy who his name is Rob Savage. He directed Host and Dashcam. And Host wasn't terrible. I just thought like Searching did it better, and it came out around that same time as Searching. And Dashcam, I didn't hate Dashcam as much as everyone else hated Dashcam. So I wouldn't say that Dashcam, I guess there wouldn't be a lot of hate, but everyone hated, but I did see it getting a lot of hate. And I thought it was a fine movie. I didn't love it. It was getting a lot of hype, so maybe that hype kind of hurt the expectations a bit, because that tends to happen. But so it's got a nice little crew. But the writers, oh, I don't know their names off the head like I knew Savage. I apologize. Scott Beck and Brian Woods. It's the two guys that wrote or helped Krasinski write the Quiet Place movies, as well as Haunt, which is a good haunted house movie, like a haunted house slasher that came out around the same time as was it Hellride or something like that, the one that went to theaters. But this one was like produced by Eli Roth, and I thought Haunt was a whole lot better than, I think it's Hellride or Hellfest or something like that along those lines. But they came out at the same time. They were both haunted house slashers. I thought Haunt was a whole lot better. So it's by the writers of those guys. And then it seems they brought in Mark Heyman, who he wrote The Skeleton Twins and Black Swan, and he was like a co-producer on The Wrestler. It seems like they might have brought him to like to spruce up the script a little bit. But so they have a nice crew. The cast is familiar faces. You got I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Chris Messina from the Mindy Project, and Sophie Thatcher from Yellow Jackets, and David Malshian. He's the Polka Dot Man from the new Suicide Squad movies. Also, he was in Dune, the Belko Experiment. He's a great character actor. So like seeing him is pretty. It's good to see him in a movie. Well, that's enough chit chatting about this. Went on for a while about it, but we will get into it now. The trailer of. I need to get my headphones on, or I won't be hearing it with you guys. Alright, I apologize. Alright, here we go. Now we're ready. The trailer of The Boogeyman.
Okay, get in here. I don't know how you sleep with all these lights.
Oh, he's got a full beard in it now. His name was Danny in the mini project.
Well, I'll see anything. Okay, monster check complete.
You even check under the bed. Incomplete. Not complete. Oh shit. Well, the closet was where it was at, so. Not a thorough check. Oh, damn. Bro, I'd be out of there.
It's been around forever.
It's the boogie. It's been around forever. There's been tales told.
In the dark.
Produces the Stranger Things. Nice.
It's like all those spooky monsters you think are hiding under your bed.
They're real. Duh.
It's not real.
No, that's not wrong. You're wrong.
What is this?
Hey, that's the guy talking about the polka dot man.
It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
So if you neglect your kids, the boogeyman comes? Are they neglect?
Don't you?
I don't think they're neglectful, right? Because he was at least tucking her in that bed. The boogeyman. Well, only in theaters June 2nd. Man, that's so far away. That's a bummer. Now the trailer. It seemed very generic, I guess you would say. That seemed like a generic horror movie. It seemed a lot like that Boogeyman movie that came out in 2003. It can be good, don't get me wrong, but the trailer didn't hype me up. I'm not like, oh, I can't wait for June 2nd. Like, on this channel, if you watch past, we've had a lot of good trailers where the trailers get, like, the Evil Dead trailer got me super hyped for it. There's been a couple, can't remember the names of them, something Killer Goats or something. There's been a couple where I didn't even know were coming out, but after the trailer, I'm like, holy shit, that looks good. I can't wait for that. This movie, I'm like, I'm gonna watch it opening day. It's Stephen King. I'll always be there for a Stephen King movie, but I don't know. Let's see what the comments are saying. Maybe I'm a little cynical today. Maybe today's just I didn't wake up on the right side. Cannot wait to watch it. Both this adaptation of the short story and the upcoming new version of Salem's Lot. Yeah, now Salem's Lot does come out this year, right? I am super excited for Salem's Lot. I read this short story as a teenager. One of King's scariest short stories. Really? I gotta reread this short story. See, I'm so not into short stories when I read them. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know how to explain it. I don't care. I remember seeing the original Boogeyman with my high school girlfriend back in 2005. See, now, exactly. To me, I think that was the Boogeyman 2005 based on the Stephen King? Hold on. It wasn't, right? Hold on, we gotta deep dive into this. Boogeyman 2005. Right there. It is not. Okay, so it's not. I'm gonna go to the trivia. Yeah, it's not. The 2005 Boogeyman is not based on a story by Stephen King. I didn't think it was. Now, fun fact, there are already 2 adaptations of the short story on which this film is based. Both are low-budget, half-hour short films made in 1980 and 2010. Okay. I like the short story. I was hyped for its adaptation, but now I'm afraid it'll be another jump scare fest. That's what I got. More like It Chapter 2 than The Mist. That's what I got too. It felt very generic. It felt very like every horror film you ever see. At least it's not another vampire movie or werewolf movie or zombie movie. When have you ever seen Stephen? Oh, I guess Salem's Lot. Let's say, when have you ever seen Stephen King's name attached to that? Looks good. Send in John Wick. He kills the boogeyman. That's the truth. The boogeyman name was ruined in my mind. When I heard the boogeyman, the first thing I thought of was the WWE wrestler. I agree with this. The girl from Yellow Jackets getting her big break. See, yeah, that's what I knew her from too. I hope they got John Wick on speed dial. What's up with? Is there someone in the John Wick movies called Boogeyman? I'm guessing. Who else thought it was the Demigorgon from Street? Oh yeah, let's go back and look. Hold on. I want to see what it looked like because it was a quick jump. Let's see what it looked like. Push it. You can like barely see it. It does kind of look like a Demigorgon from Stranger Things. It looks like insert any monster, CGI monster nowadays. Back in the day, like someone would have spent weeks making a monster and it would have been the most cool practical effect puppetry, and this is what we get nowadays. But it seems like people are just excited because it's Stephen King. They love this short novel, so they're excited to see any Stephen King work. I agree. I think it might be a little generic, but who knows? June 2nd, we'll find out. The Boogeyman. Thank you guys for joining me for Nicolas Cage's movie trailer monologue. I will be joining you guys tomorrow because Murder Mystery Part 2, Adam Sandler movie, just released a trailer. So we'll definitely be doing a video on that. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Peace.